Hello, everybody. This is Drizzly T. You may call me Lee. And it's the final case. It makes me kind of sad. This is the final case of Ace Attorney. Like, huh. Like Ace Attorney 7-1? Like, I'm not even done with it, and I'm already clamoring for more, dog. Turnabout for the ages. Oh, buddy. Episode 5, Turnabout for the ages. Is that the Jaws theme? Whoa! Huh? What the fuck? It's gonna blow! Is that a volcano? What's happening? I don't know. Hello? Is there a giant? Huh? Hi. Hello? Oh, you were there in- oh, what the fuck? You were in the art gallery. Is that a fucking kaiju? Holy shit, Susie Deltarune! It's kind of just chill. Look at it. It's doing peace signs. Peace! April 6th. Oh, Lotta Hart is still here. Is this immediately afterwards? We just solved that case and we come outside, there's another case? Dog, please. So, what's next for the great Miles Edgeworth, huh? Oh, wait, you are serious about not being a prosecutor no more, ain't you? Yes, I am. Why are you still here? No longer a prosecutor. It's hard to believe. And yet... I can't stop thinking about what Mr. DeKiller said. Me either. Congratulations on another case solved. Yet I can't truly say it's been fully resolved, can you? I mean, yeah. That's why this case exists, I guess. This isn't over. We still don't know who the mysterious figure in the red raincoat at Gold Lake was. Or who really wrote that letter. We've been dancing to somebody else's tune this whole time. But whose? Still can't let it go, huh? You're like a dog with a dang bone. Both of y'all are. Well, I got me some reportering to do, so I'll catch y'all some other time, I guess. Wow! You have a new story to chase already? You trying to patronize me, girly? You bet I got new stories, more than you can shake a stick at. Ugh. The throat's kind of iffy today. And Lotta Hart ain't helping that. A good reporter always has 3 or 4 leads bubbling away in the old scoop pot. That's too many. Somebody, please. Whoa, what now? Oh, please, you have to help me. Penny Nichols? Huh, do I know her? Yes, you were on that case, Edgeworth. What's the matter? Something happened. There's a body. It almost looks like a monster might have... A monster? Well, I'll be. And then when I all smell the sweet, sweet smell of scoop soup. Soup. This way, hurry! What is that run cycle? That's some Queen shit, bruh. Like Queen Deltarune shit. Oh, they're besties. What's happened now? What indeed? Suppose there's only one way to find out. Whoa. There really was a kaiju. The fuck? These look like... Yep, footprints. This right here's photo gold. Footprints? But how big would a creature have to be to leave prints like that? And Miss Redworth, look! Oh. Oh, that's the president. Oh, Shilong Wang, what's he doing here? Yeah, that's definitely the elephant in the room, Edgeworth. Wait, the guy on the floor, that's... No. That's the president. He's been kaiju'd. Dijun Wang, the president of Jingfa. Damn, that guy kind of sucked anyway, so... Agent Lang. Mr. Prosecutor, how'd you get here so quick? What is going on here? Huh? You don't think that's exactly what I'm trying to figure out myself? Can't blame him for being on edge, I suppose. The leader of his country is dead. Speaking of which... You know, this is the second case he's been involved in where there's like a broken bullhorn. The body is lying inside one of the footprints. What on earth happened to him? Got squashed. Monster! Monster? What the heck else you want me to say, huh? Them right there's monster prints, mister. That big old bad old Taurosaurus. That big old bad old Taurosaurus done stomped right through here. I ain't never been sure or nothing. What? I suppose you mean you are sure? Edgeworth, you have to understand the southern double negative. This right here, the scoop up, I can't, like, Lotta, can you please talk normal? This right here is the scoop to scoop up all the other scoops and bury them 10 feet deep. Man trampled by giant monster. They'll lead with that in every paper from here to Honolulu. Honolulu? Ridiculous. There's no such thing as monsters. Except for the demons in my head. Wait. The honor is all mine, Mr. Edgeworth. I am Dijun Wang. Your efforts on behalf of Jingfa have not gone unnoticed. You averted something of a crisis. You're the assassin we've been looking for. In a sense, yes. A certain someone did indeed hire me to carry out a contract. Oh. Right. And that contract did indeed specify that I was to assassinate President Wang. Did he finally manage to... You! Did you discover the body? Yes! That is... What are you doing, Agent Lang? Lang Ji says... Begin at the beginning, with the first person to arrive at the scene. Okay. Man, poor Shilong Lang. He has to open his own scrolls now. Well, did you really just discover the body? Or did you kill him? Yes, yes. Hey, go easy on her. Can't you see she's scared? I don't think he's in the mood to go easy on anybody. Nobody's getting it easy today. Do you have any idea who that is lying dead over there? That's President Wang, the leader of Jingfa.
Hold it!
I mean, he kinda sucks, dude. Please, Agent Lang, you don't seem your usual self. In more ways than one, in fact. When we first met, you had more underlings than I could count. You were known for your unrivaled arrest rate and your cool head under pressure. Now the underlings are gone, and you've forgotten the fundamentals of police work. What happened? What did you just say? Shouldn't you be looking over the scene instead of accusing the first person you run into? But that's what the scroll says! Oh shit, I'm reading it upside down. Or is it me who's forgotten the fundamentals? I don't need you to tell me how to do my job. I was just about to get started. Good. That seems to have calmed him down a little. We should take a look around too, Mr. Edgeworth. Yes, I think we should. Because this is legal, because, you know, at least until the police arrive, I'm not strictly supposed to conduct investigations anymore. Don't nobody need to do... Wait, what? Don't nobody need to do no looking around. I done told y'all who did this. It was the Taurosaurus, or my name ain't Lotta Hart. Wait. Not who did this. What did it? Yeah, that. Are you quite finished? You have an investigation to begin on with? Step aside. Maybe leave entirely, please. You can't order me around no more, mister. You step out of my dang way, you step out of my dang way is more like it. Jesus Christ. Y'all mess with this here scoop of mine and there'll be heck to pay, and then some. Heck to pay. Heck to pay.
Excuse me.
The woman who found the body. Where do I know her from? From the Steel Samurai case, dude. That, like, I'm surprised that case isn't burned into your memory. Although I guess you would be focusing on the Steel Samurai the entire time.
You're Mr. Edgeworth, right? Do you remember me?
Oh, yes, of course. We met on, that case.
No way, you two know each other?
Yes, as a matter of fact, we do. From somewhere.
Great to meet you. I'm Kay Faraday, Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Wow, I never knew you had your own adorable little assistant. I thought it was just that spiky-haired guy. I'm Penny Nichols. I work over at Global Studios. I'm in charge of props. It's nice to meet you.
Ah, of course. One of my old cases involved a murder on the set of the Steel Samurai TV show. That was the case where I started helping out Phoenix just because I couldn't help myself. And, you know, the truth or whatever. He was a member of the crew and thus a person of interest. Our paths must have crossed several times while it was all going on. And yet, I'd completely forgotten her. She is pretty forgettable. Like, in the midst of characters like Salmonella and, what was his name? Cody? Like, Cody Kodiak? It's good to see you again. So if you're here, I guess that means...
That's right. We're here on location filming for Global Studios. It's kind of a big feature, to tell you the truth. I was first in today and wanted to make an early start. But then I noticed something was wrong. The footprints and the body...
We'll take a closer look at the body in just a moment. In the meantime, can I ask you to notify the police?
Yes, of course, right away.
I'll need to speak to her at length a little later. But first, let's go over the scene. There's plenty to look at besides the body. I'll need to examine everything in detail. This thing in front of the trailer here looks like a monster costume.
What? That's a costume? You sure the creature that made these huge footprints didn't just shrink or something?
It's completely still and also hollow, Kay. Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. This thing in front of the trailer here, it looks like a monster costume. A costume!
Okay, geez, you didn't have to get so riled up about it.
This looks like equipment used by the lighting department.
Oh, wait, I just remembered there was something I wanted to ask you. Could you maybe light me up when I'm doing my next robbery? Have me look super cool.
You want me to shine a light on you while you're committing a crime?
You bet I do.
What's so weird about that? Because you'd get caught for doing crime. What's the point in me doing my great thieving in the dark? That's the entire point, Kay. The folks in the cheap seats won't be able to see a thing. Wait, you're imagining you'll be committing this robbery in front of an audience? Yeah, why not? Wait, I just want to see her animation. She's so silly. Look at her. What is it now? Can't y'all see I'm busy? Girl needs room to work, you know. Why are you so obsessed with the idea that this is a monster attack? Monsters don't exist. Surely even you know that. Surely even you know that from the Gourd Lake case? What you... You don't know what the heck you're talking about. Taurosaurus is real, dang it. I know that for a fact. For a fact, And how is that possible exactly? Because I don't see it before. Oh, actually. Because I don't see him. What? You saw Taurosaurus? Where? How? Heck yeah, I seen him. The big bad bull himself. Right there in front of me. I was up on 51 over there, over at that... Wait. I was up on 51 over at that there big building just yesterday, right? Gathering materials for your story on the underground auction. Yes, we remember. Well, ain't you just Mr. Memory Man? That's right, I done seen him right when I took that photo. The person in the red raincoat, Miss Ringer, right? Yep. Y'all see that blind right there next to Little Miss Redcoat? Well, guess who's on the other side of that, side of it at that very moment? That's right, Taurosaurus. Oh, is that what the big eye was? There's nothing there. Well, I can't rightly capture every dang thing. It was just a little too far away, that's all. But I seen it all right, boy, did I. Taurosaurus' big ol' eye staring right at me, peeking right in at the window. A window-peeking monster. Are you sure it wasn't just a pervert? Anyhow, I don't got time to be shooting the breeze with y'all. I got snaps to snap, reportage to report. Quit bugging me, will ya? Go on, get. That entire story was ridiculous. You didn't believe a word she said, did you, Mr. Edgeworth? Isn't that obvious? Nah, she saw something, it just wasn't that. Hey, these are those plastic sheets you can put down when you have a picnic. The plastic sheets, that much is true, but I don't think that's what they're used for. They're called tarps. Wait. Oh, it's penny nickels.
Want me to explain, Mr. Edgeworth? Those are waterproof sheets. We use them to protect the camera when it's up on the crane.
So, tarps.
If it starts raining while we're shooting, we can just cover up and keep going. I see, so they must be pretty big, right? Oh, yeah. They have to be able to cover the whole rig. Wouldn't be much point using them otherwise. The weather was pretty patchy yesterday, so we wound up using them quite a bit.
Huh, okay. Lock. Miss Nichols, where does this exit lead?
That? Oh, onto the grounds of the big building.
Yet another case with direct ties to that same building. Right after we finished the first one. What the fuck? The building with the hidden 51st floor used to store the lots for illicit auctions. I guess it wouldn't be much of a surprise if it turned out to be hiding yet more secrets. Huh. Look at this chain and padlock. Oh, look at that. Somebody cut the chain.
They did? I'm sure it was still intact when I left yesterday.
I'd say it's possible that this is where the killer entered from.
Hey!
What's the matter now?
Look at that huge dent. How did that get there?
Oh. Oh, that was the Taurosaurus, for sure. You're right, that is a big dent. It would have taken a sizable object to make it, and a heavy one, too.
That wasn't like that yesterday either.
It wasn't. Guess that means the dent must have been made last night at some point.
I'm sorry I got a little upset before.
You were working here alone.
That's right, I came before everyone else so I could get everything ready.
I like how she doesn't have... she doesn't have a nameplate, she's just assistant. Edgeworth has already forgotten her name.
But as soon as I walked through the gate, I saw the footprints.
Monster prints first thing in the morning. Must have been a real shock.
It was. They weren't there when I left yesterday evening, I'm sure of it.
And these aren't part of the movie set. So the footprints must have appeared late last night.
At first glance, I thought maybe they were part of the set. But then I got closer and I saw that somebody was lying in the middle of one of them.
You didn't notice until you were right up close.
Oh, well, my eyesight's pretty fucking bad. Yeah, my eyesight just seems to be getting worse and worse lately. I think I need new glasses. These ones don't even have lenses in them. They're just a fashion statement, really. I didn't notice it was wait, what? I didn't notice it was a body until I was right by it, which is why I got so shocked and ran away.
That must be when we bumped into her. Movie shoot. So you're shooting a movie. It wouldn't happen to be a Steel Samurai movie, now would it? Is he on set? Is he on set? I do need an autograph. Again.
Nope.
No.
This one's a creature feature. You know, the Torosaurus movies, right?
Oh, it's actually called that? Oh, Lotta didn't just make that up? Like, on the spot? Insane. Insane. I'm afraid not.
You'll have to forgive Mr. Edgeworth. He only cares about the Steel Samurai.
That's not...
Oh, don't worry. I could tell during the first time I met you. You just kind of have the eyes of a Steel Samurai fan, you know? Hey, that's alright. Not everyone's a fan. But they soon will be. He's back after 12 years of silence. The big bad bull himself, Torosaurus.
Oh, okay. So he's like a bull kaiju, I guess.
It's the first Torosaurus movie in a long time, so the crew's super excited about it. And parts of it are set here at the big building, so we've been shooting on location. We actually were slated to destroy part of it, but you know, I guess this murder's probably gonna get in the way of that.
It explains what we saw yesterday. What's happening here? What's going on with the building? Just stay calm and talk to me, kid. Cut!
I'm so sorry. We're shooting a movie. Could you,
I forgot that happened, honestly. That must be what they were filming. So, does Torosaurus smash the big building to pieces in the movie? I bet he does, right?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy? But you'll just have to wait to find out in the theater. Here, you can have this if you like.
Oh, thank you. I guess. This isn't Steel Samurai. An epic rivalry is born. Torosaurus versus Gordy. Gordy isn't real either. Gordy.
That's right, it's not just Torosaurus on his own this time around. He has an arch nemesis. You know Gordy, right? The monster from Gourd Lake?
Oh, yeah! Wasn't everybody talking about that a couple years back? I don't want to talk about it, actually. That brings up some pretty sour memories. I'd rather not.
The mysterious creature in the lake, it showed up in that one couple's photo.
Not only were people talking about it, it played a major part in one of my cases. It wasn't really your case, dude. Not a name I'm too wild about hearing again. You know, hearing about Gold Lake in general is kind of traumatic.
The director's fascinated by the stories, which is how Gordy wound up in the movie.
A little behind the times, but better late than never, I suppose.
Just wait till you see those two legends tearing into each other on the big screen.
Huh. Latest in the series after a 12-year hiatus. Dog! I think we need to learn a little more about the security situation here on set. Miss Nichols, is the set kept locked overnight?
Yeah, we use one of these. Combination lock, huh?
So anybody who knows the code can get in and out. And was the lock in place when you arrived this morning?
Yep, everything was locked up tight when I got here.
Isn't that a padlock on the side though? Yeah, like right below my tail. You can see it. Like, that's a fucking padlock. Who knows the combination?
Oh, the producer, the director, the crew, the actors, pretty much everyone involved. Basically, everybody's working on the movie.
So any member of the cast or crew could have opened the lock and entered. Interesting. Nope. So, Mr. Prosecutor, we meet again. Oh, it's a lonely version of his theme. He's a lone wolf now. Yes, we saw you at the detention center the other day, too. You had some business to take care of, I take it, Agent Lang. You could say that. Nothing that need concern you, though. Yeah, like... You know, I really like how the cases are interwoven in this game. You know? I feel like Ace Attorney doesn't really do that very often, like alluding to future cases in prior cases. It's nice to see. Huh. Yeah, you really have a habit of showing up at the wrong place in the wrong time. You're a bad penny, a bad omen, and a bad smell all rolled into one. Stay out of my way, okay? We've got a president to avenge. Why are you here? Weren't you working with Interpol, dude? Or, yeah, weren't you, like, Interpol itself? You were already at the scene when we got here. Why? What were you doing in the area? What am I, a suspect? You might be. Look, I heard a scream and came running, okay? Guess it was our friend from the crew. Came in from that gate over there. Somebody already got rid of the lock for me. Not completely, I can still see it on the floor there. Perhaps I should take a closer look. When I got here, I saw a movie girl running out the other gate. In other words, you arrived right around the same time we did. So you had business here at the big building. Something like that. A date with Destiny, let's call it. Who's Destiny? He was similarly enigmatic when we saw him at the detention center. I guess it's Interpol shit. You know, Franziska's much less obtuse and vague about her Interpol job.
Let me guess. You're a huge Creature Feature fan, so you came to see them filming the Torosaurus movie.
Creature Features? What do you think I am? I'm not the type of person who thinks a creature might have done this, I hope. Yeah, so, any clues about your president, man? I'm sorry about the president. You have my deepest condolences. Thanks. He was a great man. Jingfall would be lost without him. Didn't he, like, stage his own assassination or some shit? You and he were close, correct? Holy shit. God damn.
All started when he hired my father. That was our big break. And then I got my job through nepotism. Our family kept him safe. That was our most important duty. And our most sacred. He gave my father medal after medal. They had to come up with new ones just for him. In the end, there were no medals left to give, so he made us the keepers of his last will and testament. Those medals, that duty, were our greatest pride. Our family jewels. And not those kinds. Ugh. Never thought we'd be unsealing that will so soon.
Wow. Sounds like your family and the president were super close. Oh, wait. When that whole thing happened back at the lake, you weren't with the president then, right?
What about it? Look, a lot happened, okay? This was all 12 years ago or more.
Wait, what? Huh. Right. Interesting. So I guess his family got fired from being bodyguards.
My father and the president being friends. Our family being the ones who kept him safe. He just changed one day. It's like you became a different person.
I mean, have you seen the way dude, like, transforms from the flabbiest lion known to man and the buffest guy known to the bodybuilding scene?
Now he doesn't trust the police one bit.
Wonder what happened 12 years ago.
But regardless of what happened, I still respected him. Sangfa may not be a big country, but he held that place together. Damn it. What was the security detail thinking?
I imagine you've already contacted the embassy.
Of course I have. And the government, and my family. They'll be going crazy right now, thinking about what needs to happen, and what needs to happen with that will. And things will be getting crazy here soon, too. Those bodyguards will be all over the place. If you're not a fan of trouble, I'd leave before they get here.
Well, thanks, dude. But no, thanks.
Look, Mr. Prosecutor. These days, I'm a one-man outfit, a lone wolf.
There he is. There it is.
They won't be letting me lead this investigation. But I still got fangs, and I can still bite back. I'll find whoever did this, and I won't let you or anybody else get in my way.
Okay. Thanks, dude. It really is him, huh? Certainly appears to be. Same man we only met a few days ago. What's that white shit on his jacket? Like pollen? So this time the president really did get assassinated. If that's just what happened, then the assassin certainly chose an attention-grabbing method. I must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention, including nooks and crannies. Horn. Huh? What's this white thing here? Wait, it's a bone! Does that mean 2 murders? It looks more like a horn than a bone to me. Okay, that thing is bigger than his head. Like, there's no conceivable human being that would have that as a bone. Don't we have a piece of evidence that might tell us whose horn it might be? Taurosaurus, probably. Would this be related to the evidence somehow?
Eureka!
This could be one of Taurosaurus's horns, couldn't it? You're right, it totally could. Maybe it's part of a prop from the movie? If it is, it must be from something pretty big, judging by its size. What's it doing on the ground here? You should ask one of the crew, maybe they'll know. Okay, I'll do that after I look at the body. No obvious wounds, but he's definitely not breathing. So it really was a monster! I mean, I think a monster would have, you know, destroyed him. Trampled by a giant creature. Impossible. President found in a giant footprint. Could a monster have... No. I mean, they are a monster if you think about it in that way, but, you know. Ah, there's something stuck to the front of his clothes there. Yes, speckles of a yellow substance. Pollen. I bet it's monster drool. Yeah, that must be it. Monster drool is, like... Monster drool would be liquid anyway, Kay? Like, this is very clearly a powder. Please, Kay, can you at least try to be sensible? Like, you could have said, like, I don't know, monster dandruff. We'll need forensics to tell us what it might be. Alright, that looks to be pretty much everything the body can tell us for now. Let's note it all down. Hooray. Okay. Wait, what? There's more? The body's surrounded by pieces of smashed up concrete. Yes, they look to have been thrown clear when the ground was broken. Phew! Sent flying by the mighty impact of a giant creature's foot. Sure, assuming this was the work of a giant creature. Just look at the shape. I know a hoof when I see one. There's only one thing that could possibly be the footprint of an enormous, terrifying beast. Or a giant lily pad, I don't know. And it's not just one, there are 3. 3 giant cloven hoof-shaped imprints were found at the scene. But you know that's impossible, don't you? You know that monsters aren't real? It is imperative to me that you know that monsters aren't real. I know you've just recovered from amnesia, but Kay, you do need to understand that they are not real. Sure, I probably know that somewhere deep down, but it's way more fun to believe they are. Our job is to pursue the truth, Kay, not to believe what feels most fun in the moment. Oh, come on, Edgeworth, you're such a fucking party pooper. This horn, do you recognize it?
Huh? Oh, that's part of one of Torosaurus's horns. It's from a model we use for promotional stuff. Where'd you find it?
Next to the body. On the ground near the side entrance.
That's weird. We keep a replica of Torosaurus's head up on the roof of the trailer over there.
And it's quite large, I assume?
Oh, yeah. Well, not as big as the real thing, obviously, but it's still pretty big. It's just up there, see it?
Oh. Jesus, wait a minute. Y'all see what I see? Hello? Maya Faye? What are you doing here?
Right there.
It really is big. Found fallen next to the body. The head's usually kept on the roof of the trailer, and that's where it was supposed to be yesterday as well.
Maya Faye? There's a bunch of really cool stuff around here, huh? I guess there is. It's all for making the movie. The costumes, the equipment, everything.
Treasures aplenty! I'm in heaven right here! Some of this equipment could be related to the murder, too. Better look it all over carefully. No, I want to look up. Let me look up. God damn it. Okay, I guess it's logic time. Was he stomped on? No? That's not quite right. I thought since they were monster related. Okay. The combination lock on the gate leading to the plaza was intact when Miss Nichols arrived. But the lock on the gate leading out to the side of the big building had been cut. What does this tell us?
Easy, that the killer used the side gate.
Precisely, and it tells us something else important too. Namely, that our culprit didn't know the number for the combination lock.
You're right.
Would have been way easier to come in that way if they did. But instead they chose the classic thieves route, the lesser-known side entrance. This is no run-of-the-mill criminal, Mr. Edgeworth. We need to keep our wits about us. I'm not sure we should be excited by that fact, Kay? And I hardly consider, using the side entrance as more than a run-of-the-mill criminal thing. Anyway, we know that everybody working on the movie knew the combination, which makes it likely that our culprit wasn't a member of the cast or crew. Interesting. Hold on. Just a moment. I'm going to BRB. Just to go to the bathroom real quick. So, see you in a bit. I'm back. Ugh. Look at Lotta, she's still snapping away. Alright. Time for logic. Like, genuinely, broken horn, dented fence. Maybe the horn, like, fell and hit the fence? I don't know, man. Wow. Both the dent in the fence and the broken horn weren't there yesterday, according to our witness. Which leads me to wonder... Wait, you think that giant Torosaurus head could've... I do. I think it could well have rolled off the trailer roof and landed in the lot below. They really should have tied that shit down. It seems more than possible, and it also means... maybe he was crushed by the giant head? Which is kind of crazy. There's no sign of a murder weapon anywhere. Oh yeah, there isn't! Now, this is still only a possibility. But if the Torosaurus head somehow fell from the roof up there... yeah, that could kill somebody for sure! That is a heavy-ass fucking prop, dog. Ms. Nichols, this is an OSHA violation. Would you mind if we took a look at up on the roof of the trailer?
You wanna go up there? Sure, I don't see why not. Knock yourselves out! Oh, but don't do that literally, the steps can be kinda slippy.
Oh. Dude fell, for sure.
Alright, I'm done here. Found out what I need to know for now.
And what might that be, I wonder? Hmm? Who is this sassy lost child? Holy shit, he's got a power walk. Oh, he's going 1-to-1 with Shilong Lang. Dude, you're losing an aura battle to a kid right now.
Move, old man. What'd you say to me? You need to learn some manners, kid.
Oh shit, he drinks his milk.
No, you need to learn when you're in my way. Quit whining and get out of here.
Oh shit. Ooh, stanky.
What the?
I'm so sorry about him. Sean, apologize to the nice man.
Sean?
Tch.
And he's not very nice.
Oh, come on, Sean. You know you can't speak to people like that.
Ooh, shit.
Whatever. Who the heck was he?
A policeman, that's who. Why would you antagonize him like that?
Ugh.
I thought there was gonna be trouble for a second there. And I was, you know, really betting on the kid winning for some reason. I don't think I've ever seen anybody stand up to Agent Lang like that. The balls on this kid.
Oh, let me introduce you all. Everybody, this is Sean Fenn.
Sean Fenn. Sean Fenn. Sean Fenn. Sean Fenn. Fenn Sean. I don't know. I can't figure out what the pun is.
He's the star of the movie we're making.
The star. This little boy.
Hi there. I'm Kay Faraday. Great to meet ya. Sean, this is Miles Edgeworth. He's a prosecutor.
Prosecutor?
That's right, and a pretty famous one at that.
If he's a prosecutor, where's his badge? Ugh. Certainly doesn't pull any punches. I'm just not wearing it.
Oh, you, might not want to get too close, Sean.
She's right, it's no sight for a child. He's involved in all this nonetheless. I need to speak with him. Let's go talk to Cow Child. Hello, Cow Child. You know, I feel like he and I are kindred spirits in a way. We both have black and red colors. We both got horns. We're both little edgelords. It was Sean, wasn't it? Do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Are you really a prosecutor? You just look like an old guy to me.
I am. Old guy. Charmed, I'm sure. I have a skincare routine. I'm not supposed to look old. I'm only, what, 27 in this game?
Badge first, then we talk.
I don't have my badge right now.
How you expect people to believe you're a prosecutor?
Whew. He's not the friendliest, huh? You want me to try talking to him? I can rough him up a little, Mr. Edgeworth. Why not? I doubt it can hurt. I was never good with children. Sean Fen. So you're an actor, right, Sean?
Yeah? So what?
That's amazing! You're so cool!
It's not that big of a deal.
Kay's approach seems to be having an effect. So, those horns are yours. They real?
Yeah, what about them?
Oh, those? The makeup department made them. The character he plays has a special psychic link with Torosaurus.
But he was also wearing them in the gallery when I saw him earlier in the game. So he just wears that, like, offset? Insane.
And the horns allow him to communicate with his giant friend. Isn't that right, Sean?
Just shut up, will ya? You don't need to know all that stuff. That's spoilers, damn it.
Oh, sorry.
Well, the power dynamic here seems pretty obvious. Still, that's kind of amazing, huh? The lead character in a movie? While you're still in elementary school, that's crazy.
I'm in middle school, bitch.
Oh.
What, just 'cause I'm fucking short?
Sean's actually 13. He just looks a little younger.
What? But look at him, he's so little and cute, and the backpack, I just thought...
The backpack's part of his costume. He's playing a role, remember?
Yeah, I guess he is, huh? But he is kind of small, you have to admit.
Oh, we try not to talk about that too much in front of him. He gets really mad.
I said stop telling people stuff they don't need to know!
I'm sorry.
So it's all part of the role, except for the carton of milk, maybe. He really needs to grow taller, man. President Wang.
The dead guy, that's the president, right?
Yeah, you know him?
A little. I met him once.
He's meeting with presidents now? How big is this creature feature?
That was a real piece of work. Hey, you can't say that. It's not nice. He's dead.
Don't speak ill of the dead, jackass. What was so bad about him anyway?
I didn't like his vibe.
Huh? I want to talk about it, fine, I guess.
Oh, President Wang was working with us on the movie.
Working with you? How exactly?
He had a part, just a cameo, nothing big. So he came to look around the set one time. That would have been when Sean met him.
Why would the president, why put the president in your movie?
We heard he was a huge fan of the original Torosaurus. So the studio offered him a little role. They figured it would be good PR. The last thing I need is amateurs on my set.
Dude, you're 13.
I told you before, Sean, you can't talk about people like that. And I told you to shut your mouth.
I guess he's none too thrilled about the idea of performing alongside non-professionals.
Oh, here. What's this? Oh, wait, from yesterday.
A photograph.
Yeah, yeah, I just got them printed. You can keep it if you want. Oh, wow! Oh, wow, it's such a great picture. And you brought it specially for me? That's so kind, thank you. No, I just happen to have a spare, that's all.
Oh, he likes her. Platonically. I hope you don't mind me asking, but can we take a look too?
Oh, sure, here.
It was taken yesterday, no footprints and certainly no body. Do I have anything to present to this kid? So how do you like the new movie?
Torosaurus is just a movie character. How do you wind up involved in a murder?
It's exactly what I'd like you to help us figure out.
And give me a reason to, old man.
I'm trying here, Sean. Sean! How about some delicious candy, huh? I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you?
Seriously? I'm not 5 years old.
Dude, you don't need to be 5 to enjoy candy. I'm way older than you. And I like candy. The old candy candy usually works like a charm. So near and yet so far. You weren't near at all. Okay, more logique. Never mind. We are out of logique. Oh, what's this big metal stick thing? Is it for climbing trees or something? No, it's a camera crane. It's used for filming from an elevated viewpoint. There's no camera currently attached, but it would usually be positioned at the top here. Ah, gotcha. Sounds perfect for casing a place before a burglary. You have Little Thief, Kay. Mind if I go ask somebody about borrowing it? How do you propose to transport it if the answer is yes? Easy. You take the bottom part, I'll take the top. So I'm helping now. And if we go one little step at a time, we'll be back at your place before we know it. And we're walking it back to my house? Just get a U-Haul. I cannot believe we don't have a stepladder argument here. Actually, would you mind coming up here with us?
Oh, sure. After you.
Oh. So this is the mighty Torosaurus. Huh? He looks different from before. Here, he's way cooler on the flyer. What's with the weird nose ring on his model?
Oh, I forgot. You two aren't Torosaurus fans. This is the original Torosaurus design from 12 years back.
Huh? So, what's the one on the flyer?
That's the all-new Torosaurus. They finally gave him a makeover specifically for this movie. He looks so much more contemporary now, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess. A makeover? He's totally different. I mean, other than the nose ring, it's pretty much the same, right? Not that different. I guess this one's kind of got bedroom eyes. This one, it's just a cow.
Well, he is just a cow. Or at least he was originally based on a cow. He's a monstrosity.
A monstrosity?
Yeah, the cow, man's best friend.
What?
Reimagined as a terrifying monster. It totally makes you think about our whole relationship with nature, right? That was the original concept.
I think the concept might be a little lost on me. Me too, I'm afraid. This is nothing like the Steel Samurai. Must scour the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Like wood. It's a wooden table sadly collapsed. Lots of it are badly scorched.
That's weird. The head should be on that table.
This is not OSHA approved, girly. But the legs are broken. Guess Torosaurus isn't going back on there now. Scorch marks look particularly bad with the legs snapped off. I think there might have been a fire up here. Do you think that's what happened to the legs? Yes, and when the fire had burned through the legs, the table would have collapsed. And the head. I would have fallen down onto the ground below. You're right. The fire caused the head to fall. Indeed, and I also happen to have an idea about how the fire may have started. Those cans of paint thinner by the heater are pretty flammable. Not a great place to keep them.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'll make sure somebody moves them.
Again, this is not OSHA approved. And you're going to get written up for it. Even, besides the murder.
But the stove didn't get used yesterday. Not while I was here, anyway.
Which makes the question of what could have started the fire all more interesting. She got bedroom eyes.
The model was made for promotional events, stuff like that. So people would remember the old Torosaurus and realize this was a reboot.
Yeah, he does look different. People might not get it otherwise. And just as we thought, his horn is broken.
So the model really is what killed the president?
I think it's a distinct possibility, but there's one thing I don't quite understand.
What's that?
His nickels. The model looks very heavy. How do you move it around?
Oh, it comes apart. If you know the trick, it's not so hard. But I guess if you didn't, you might struggle to figure it out.
If you happen not to be a member of the cast or crew, for example. Once it's in pieces, could one person move it?
Oh yeah, even I could. Maybe not very fast, but I could.
I'm sure I remember that face from somewhere.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. I know this cow.
Honey, I was just thinking the exact same thing. It's the cow plushie. We know it from the president's plane, of course. And from the auction. President Wang's plushie was a soft toy version of the original Torosaurus. I'm sorry, hold on. I don't get it. How this is like a full reboot. It looks the same. Like, other than the nose ring. Oh, I guess it has like the chin thing also now. I don't know, man. It still kind of looks like a cow to me. Alright, I think that just about wraps up our preliminary investigations. So he was killed by... Yes, by a folding Torosaurus head. At least that seems the most likely explanation for now. It came down right on top of him, huh? Oh. Now you've brought your men.
Well, they took their time, and here they are. Police, bodyguards, the whole gang. Mr. President! No! It's a little late for that, don't you think? Curses, who did this? Whoever it was made a big mistake. But I promise you this. They'll pay. I'm on their trail already.
What? What do you mean?
Our president may have been murdered, but that doesn't mean the extraterritoriality applies. The local police have jurisdiction. Luckily, I know the right people to talk to.
Oh, thank God, dog. I've had enough with the extraterritorial rights.
And I just got myself seconded to the case. Lowly one-man outfit or not, I'll be working this one.
Sounds like you already have an idea of where you'd like to focus your inquiries.
More than that, I already caught scent of my prey. Take a look at this. It's a printout from a security camera on the viewing platform at the top of the big building.
Oh! Oh! That's...
It's pointed at the elevator that leads onto the roof, so it records anybody who goes up there. And in this particular case, it recorded the president and his murderer clear as day.
Oh. That's the judge lady that just started helping us. What was Judge Gavell doing there? Saying he suspects her of the murder. Mr. Edgeworth, I entrust my offering to the goddess to you. So that you may use it to call her final judgment unto Excelsis winner. But murder goes against everything she believes in. What if she's just like, you know, the god of justice wants this guy dead? Agent Lang, perhaps you could explain your thinking on the matter a little further.
Not so fast!
Okay. Been a while, huh?
I heard a little rumor while I was over at the big building. It was about you, Edgeworth. You're not a prosecutor anymore, aren't you?
Shit.
Which means you don't have jurisdiction here. But you want to cross-examine me while I explain my thinking? Why would I agree to that? Curses.
Hey, don't be like that. Listen, he just lost it today. You were the one who was talking about being a lonely one-man outfit.
Yeah, but I'm still legally a detective, man. You know what? Maybe it should be you explaining your thinking to me. How come even though you're not a prosecutor, you're still sticking your nose into this case?
I mean, it kind of just happened. I exited the building and I get involved. Whether it's, you know, with my consent or not. It's a valid question. Why am I still here? Perhaps I can clarify that with a question of my own, Agent Lang. Why are you so desperate to catch the person who murdered President Wang? Because above all else, you're an investigator, correct? I'm desperate to catch a certain somebody myself. A person who orchestrated a murder at the big building yesterday. A person who put Kay's freedom in jeopardy. Who put her in grave danger. That person is out there somewhere right now, lurking in the shadows, laughing. And until I uncover the truth and make that person pay, it doesn't matter if I'm a prosecutor anymore. I'll keep fighting. Find the truth, and don't give up until you do. That's a rule I live by. Wait, what? Oh. Find the truth, and don't give up until you do. Find the truth, okay. That's a rule I live by.
You may have the look of a smart guy, but you're a fool just like the rest of us.
Oh, so you admit that you're a fool? A fool? How dare you?
That was just what I needed to hear. Fine, you're in. I've lost my minions and you've lost your fancy title. Maybe we could work together, huh? It seems neither of us is prepared to give up on this investigation. Seeing as we're both so stubborn, how about we go head-to-head and thrash out the details?
I'd be honored.
But be warned, I won't be going easy on ya.
I mean, if it's anything like my subordination to Franziska, then it'll mostly just be you making me do all of the work, you know?
I have an assassin to catch. And not even you're gonna get in the way of that.
Of course, I would expect no less.
Let me show you the truth I tore from this case with my bare fangs.
Okay, brother. Why I suspect Gavel? Sorry. I know it's been literally just 40 minutes, but just another quick BRB. I'll be back real quick. Okay. I return. I was just getting okay. Alright. Okay.
Alright. So this judge friend of yours met the president up on the roof. And then she pushed him, and he landed right here. This all happened the night before last.
Bruh. Do you see how this man is built? Do you think someone like Judge Gavel could even push this man off the roof?
The people had all just been cleared from the viewing platform, so it was just the two of them up there. And that pretty much sums it up, no doubt about it. She killed the president.
Okay. They were there completely alone, no bodyguards.
None. I checked. His security detail had no idea he even went up there.
They're pretty shit at their job, then.
He must have gone in secret. Maybe it was a conversation they didn't want anybody to hear.
But what kind of conversation? How are the two of them even connected?
Seems the president spoke to the owner of the building ahead of time. He had him set aside the viewing platform just for the two of them.
Maybe he was trying to, you know, shoot a shot.
And it was the president asking. Guess the guy wasn't about to refuse.
So the last person to see the president alive really could have been.
Yep. Gavel. Just say her name was. Her.
His argument certainly isn't completely without merit. But I noticed at least one glaring hole in his reasoning. That's where I'll need to focus my counterattack. Why I suspect Gavel. Okay. Yep.
Hold it!
How can you say for certain that the two really met?
We have CCTV footage, doofus. So the plan is to come in swinging, huh? I've seen worse approaches. Dominate the battlefield, counter your opponent's every move. It's a tried and tested strategy.
And not what I was intending at all.
But this battle's barely even begun, Mr. Prosecutor, so shut up and buckle up.
She pushed him and landed right here. Okay.
Hold it!
The night before last. How can you be so sure of that?
Ha! If you're not sure, take another look. That's as many as you need. This picture's from the camera up on the viewing platform, like I said. And the camera doesn't lie. That's from 2 nights ago.
Objection!
You have a picture of them both entering the rooftop area. But nothing from after that point, I assume.
No. It's only one camera and it's pointed at the elevator. Can't see the viewing platform itself. Still. This is when the murder happened, I'm sure of it.
The president really was killed 2 nights ago. Then his body would have been here in the lot this whole time.
Taking a little moment there, Mr. Prosecutor. Save it. I'm not done explaining, not even close.
Okay. Just the two of them. I should not be drinking cold water, but whatever, man. I need hydration. It's entirely possible somebody else was up there, surely. Yeah, what about the cotton candy stand?
The owner of the building received a request from the president himself to clear the area. He knew there'd be serious trouble if he messed up, so he went to work as quick as he could. They cleared everybody out, and I mean everybody, including your stupid cotton candy seller.
Stupid? That's mean.
Still, it wasn't enough. If it had been, the president wouldn't be lying there now.
No doubt about it, she killed the president.
Hold it!
President. No doubt about it. Are you sure of that?
Of course I am. The place, the time, everything points to the woman in the picture.
Place and the time. Interesting. Ancient Lang seems to believe that the president wound up at a certain place in a certain time, and yet... Yes, I think I'm starting to see the problem here. There's at least one major point he's overlooking. That's where I'll need to focus my counterattack. Nuh-uh. This was taken yesterday, so... Nuh-uh. He not here. Goofy. Shilong Lang, former star agent of Interpol. How the mighty have fallen.
What?
Take a look at this picture. It's a behind-the-scenes shot of some of the cast and crew. Oh, look at those smiles. Well, maybe not Sean's, but you know what I mean. Nichols and the bull guy. And it was taken only yesterday.
What?
If Judge Gavel really did kill President Wang the night before last, the body would have been clearly visible in the background of this picture.
What?
Perhaps you should have taken a little more time to speak with those involved, instead of just accusing them of murder. After all, thorough witness interviews form the basis of any good investigation, as you should know. Huh! I don't think I've ever seen you so happy, Mr. Edgeworth. You really do love backing your opponent into a corner, huh? Kinda predatory of you.
Fine. You got me. Must say it's been a while, almost missed it.
Perhaps if you tried to stay a little calmer when conducting your investigations in the future.
Don't push your luck, Edgeworth. Lang Ji says, the righteous anger of a wolf lasts 100 years. I won't be calming down anytime soon. Not until we've caught the president's killer.
I want the same thing, we all do. Nonetheless, the body appeared last night. You have to accept that now. And there's one other thing you'll need to accept. The president didn't die from a fall. It would have been pretty, obvious if he did. Do you realize how fucking tall that building is? His body would be contorted in so many ways. There'd be a giant splatter of blood. There's nothing, man.
That's right, he was crushed by the falling head of a giant monster.
The incident occurred here on the movie set, not at the top of the big building.
Says you, but that's just your theory. Your gay theory. I'm not about to give up my own because of it.
But it literally can't have happened the night before last. We just proved that with this picture.
Did you? What if your friend Gavel pushed the president off the big building the night before last, and then came down here to the movie set and hid the body somewhere?
Here? But where? And where's the blood, doofus? Have you done luminol testing?
There's all kinds of stuff down here. Costumes, equipment. You can hide it anywhere. And then come back a day later, last night in other words, and take it out again. We just need to check the lot for trace evidence. We'll soon find where she put it.
Objection!
Nuh-uh. There won't be any need for that.
What?
This piece of evidence proves that Judge Gavel can't have hidden the body. The movie set lock.
Take that!
Both entrances to this lot were locked, and we already know that the chain on the side gate was cut only last night. Judge Gavel had no way of getting in here to hide the body the night before last.
But the murder has to have happened 2 nights ago.
Why are you so set on believing that?
Because if you remember, that picture was a printout from a video, and there was more.
Oh? Why not just show us the fucking video then, dude?
There's footage from a few dozen minutes after your friend went up onto the after your friend went up on the roof with the president. It shows her heading back into the elevator alone. You know what there's no footage of? The president himself leaving that roof.
He just went down the hatchet into the auction room, dude.
There's no way he could have gotten down from the top of the building that high. Unless he was pushed by Gavel.
You say the president was never observed returning from the viewing platform.
Yeah, the camera was pointed at the elevator door the whole time. If anybody else had come up or down, it would have been out on that tape. In other words, the presence of the camera ensured that nobody could have left unnoticed.
I see. That's not good news for Judge Gavel. Vanishing from a rooftop hundreds of feet in the air? Yeah, it's a tricky one, alright. Okay, you literally did it. Indeed, even the Yatagarasu can't actually fly. Well, not yet, anyhow. Just need a little more practice. Girl, what? Please don't tell me you think you can learn. I've been jumping off buildings. Sometimes it hurts. But it's all for the sake of learning, you know? Okay. I think I know already, like, which one is it, but I'm just gonna press anyway for content. A few dozen minutes, that's awfully vague.
Exact length of time doesn't matter. Not anymore, anyway. What matters is what she did after that.
And what was that exactly? Perhaps you'd care to elaborate.
Huh. Oh, I mean to, believe me.
Heading back to the elevator alone. So she was alone when she went back down in the elevator, you're sure of that?
I'm certain. Like I said, there's footage from a little while after they went up on the roof. Footage Gavel recorded by the camera that points at the elevator door. And she was getting back into the elevator, just her. I saw with my own two eyes.
Seems almost certain that Judge Gavel did indeed get back into the elevator alone. I doubt he'd be so sure of himself otherwise. Ah, it's so weird, right? Like, completely alone? Not even a pal, the goddess of justice was there? I doubt the presence of an invisible entity would have swung things either way. What? No fair! Oh, goddess of justice, I feel like I should light a candle for him, say a little prayer. If we could return to the matter at hand, Agent Lang, before Kay goes off on a tangent. You don't think there's any possibility the president could have taken the elevator at some later point?
No, I considered it, but...
No footage of President... okay.
Hold it!
And just to be thorough, the camera has no blind spots, and it was functioning normally.
You trying to say I'd overlook stuff like that? What do you think I am?
Forgive me. As I said, I was just being thorough. Simply my way.
Huh, whatever. Footage was clean, okay? No doubt about it. President came up in that elevator and he never went back down.
Understood. While I may question your testimony, I'll refrain from questioning your methods any further.
Do what you want. They're both rock solid.
Hey, yo.
It's this one.
You were walking when I started streaming. What'd you miss? Oh, just, you know, the president of Zhengfa getting actually murdered this time.
Hold
it! And what if there was another way he would have gotten down?
Not so fast!
He was 50 stories up, don't be ridiculous. The elevator was the only way down. It's that simple. If you want to take my theory apart, you'll need some sharper tools than this.
Would there really have been no other way of leaving the viewing platform? No. Kay literally did it yesterday. We did it a few hours ago.
Well, Mr. Prosecutor, are you about convinced? There's no other way the president came to be lying here. Unless he was pushed by Gavel.
Hold it!
I think it's a little too soon to be saying that for certain.
Ha! Struggle all you like, you won't escape me. My fangs will close around you in the end.
Your fangs aren't inescapable, and neither was that rooftop. I'll escape one by showing you how the president escaped the other. Ah, nice. There's nothing this great thief loves more than a breakout.
Talk a good game, Mr. Prosecutor. Now why don't you put your money where your mouth is? Escape away if you can.
The camera means no one could have gone unnoticed. What does it? Was falling really the only other way you could have left that rooftop? No. Bup. And... Huh. Nope.
Objection!
Tisk, tisk, fucking tisk. Actually, there was another way.
Apart from the elevator, what do you mean? You're not about to tell me he flew.
No, lions don't tend to fly. He didn't need to. It was much simpler than that. Assuming the president knew what we know, of course. Namely, that the big building has a hidden 51st floor.
What?
That's right, a hidden floor. With a hidden entrance on the rooftop. If you left that way, you wouldn't have needed to ride the elevator.
Not so fast!
What? But you said it was hidden, right? That it was a secret? How would the president even know about it?
I mean, some pretty big bigwigs were there, so I don't know, perhaps they were like, oh, we can make some money off the president. It's an interesting question, and one I don't have an answer to just yet. For now, this is just a theory. A gay theory.
So what are we talking about exactly? What is this hidden floor of yours? Sounds like the kind of place your little ninja friend would happily spend time in.
No, I hate it there. Don't make me go back. Unfortunately, Kay's memories of it are far from happy. There's a secret storeroom up there where they kept the lots for an underground auction. The whole sordid scheme was uncovered just yesterday.
An underground auction? What the heck are you trying to say? That President Wang was involved somehow?
Yeah, possibly. I don't have any proof, but I certainly think it's a possibility. Yeah, based on what we've seen of him, he totally seems the type.
I will not accept slander of my president. You've awakened the dark wolf inside me.
Eee!
He'd never do that, not the president. Illegal underground auctions? No, he'd have nothing to do with it, nothing.
What's gotten into him?
I hope you two are feeling lucky. Because when people start saying stuff like that, I start biting.
Eee! Huh. She ran away.
You know nothing, neither of you.
Dude, were you gay for the president?
You have no idea how much the people love him, how well respected he is.
That doesn't mean shit. Is that really true? I guess we know what lurks behind that seemingly respectable public face. But the people of Zhengfa clearly don't. Wonder if I should tell him the truth about his beloved president. No. What good would it do? It would only upset him more. Forgive me, Agent Lang, I didn't mean to upset you. We spoke out of turn, both of us. I can only apologize.
Apology accepted. And reciprocated. Sorry I got carried away. I'll put my collar back on now.
It's alright, Kay, you can come out now. He's calmed down. Sorry.
It's fine. It's not you I'm upset with, it's the animal who killed the president.
Well, ain't you just a fine figure of a man? Oh, God. We're having these two interacting? How patriotic and such. Gotta tip your hat to that sort of thing.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Well, I got good news for you, Mr. Patriot. Real good news.
What?
Ain't no way in the heck your pal, the president, moseyed on downstairs via 51.
Really?
I was hunkered down there in that storeroom the whole dang time. Eyes peeled like oranges. Of course, she would have already snuck in there by that point. I mean, didn't you fucking fall asleep at some point, dude?
Thanks, it's very useful to know. Well, Mr. Prosecutor.
What?
Guess my theory still stands, which means I'm not budging an inch. Nobody saw the president after he met up with Gavel 2 nights ago. That's a fact.
I don't know. Sorry, just stretching. But it's also a fact that the body appeared only last night. How could the president have fallen from the roof 2 nights ago and only been found today? It seems a little slow as falls go, wouldn't you say?
Sure, there are questions that still need answering. I'll give you that.
Then I guess there's one thing we can both agree on. Ah, yeah? What's that? We need more evidence. The question of exactly what happened here yesterday will require further investigation. Yeah, I guess we all know for sure is that... All we know for sure is that the body and the footprint appeared during the night. Made me stretch too. It's important to stretch. Agent Lang, we'd like to hand the body off to the coroner if you don't mind.
Fine. It's all yours. Just take care of him, okay?
F. Oh, officer, one last thing.
What?
You found footprints near the body. I mean, footprints in the footprint, if you will. Little ones in the, big one. Human footprints in the monster prints. Interesting.
And what kind of prints?
Sir, they were child's footprints, about the size of your average elementary school kid. Oh my god. I can't believe it was him. The child. Sean! I still don't get Sean Fenn. Mature for his age with a menacing demeanor. I don't like how it's phrased. What? Elementary school? No, it couldn't be. What now? Miss Nichols.
Oh, I didn't mean to butt in, sorry.
Was there something you wanted to say? She's so scared of.
There's something I have to tell you. You'll probably think it was pretty awful of me, but...
I'm sure it's nothing you need to be quite so nervous about. Well, what is it? Evil Conan, oh my god.
Last night I came here.
What?
Hey!
You mean you came back to the set? Why?
Well, I just wanted to... I was worried about him, so I came back to check. Check on Sean, I mean.
Sean, the boy. Makes sense.
Yes, you see, he stayed behind on his own last night to rehearse.
Wow, he really takes the job seriously, huh?
Well, this movie is his first lead role. And he's trying so hard to make it perfect.
So she might have seen what happened last night. But around what time was this?
Let's see, it was already after 10, I think. It looked like it might be about to rain, so I got a little worried and came down. And when I got here, well...
You saw something, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Are we back? We're back. Okay.
Yes. Sean was there on his own, running his lines. And towering above him, there was this long, like, really, really long neck.
What? Huh? Huh?
Neck? Yes, with skin like an enormous worm. It was like a dinosaur.
Oh, it was Gordy. Whoo! Really? You mean, it must be... Gordy! Good old Gordy! You done gave me the slip last time, you slimy old lizard, but I got you now. Hey, don't call Gordy a slimy old lizard. That's offensive. What? Now Gordy's involved too?
Yeah, I think he might be. I was as surprised as you are. Although, I guess Sean was practicing being a kid who can communicate with monsters.
Hot dang, you're right. He could have been communicating for real with them little horn doohickeys of his.
They're props. They're made of plastic. Right, but it seemed more like he was kind of looking up and talking right to him. And it was like they were friends. It was pretty weird, right?
Huh? I think... Hold on. I think he's just rehearsing his lines, and that's a fucking camera crane with tarps on it, because it was raining. You said it felt like it was about to rain, so they put tarps on the camera crane. That's not Gordy, that's literally... Okay, whatever. Dang tune, it's weird. Weirder than a mustache on a mule. How can he cheat on his best monster pal like that? I fear movies and reality might be getting a little mixed up here.
You're absolutely certain that's what you saw?
Oh, yes, but only for a moment. I was so shocked I just turned and ran.
Well, how about that, Mr. Prosecutor? Another mysterious beast to contend with.
Don't tell me you believe this nonsense, Agent Lang.
Ha 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 ha! The monster angle's neither here nor there. But I think we have a pretty good idea now who we need to speak to next.
Young Mr. Fenn, if he really was here last night, then there's a good chance he saw something.
My thoughts exactly. Prosecution calls Sean Fenn to the stand.
You're not even a prosecutor.
Sean ran off just a moment ago.
What?
Oh, we need to get after him. Fucking Lotta, dude. Look at this taxi, dude.
Where the heck did he go?
Maybe he just went home.
You're right. They won't be doing any filming today after all.
Sure. Maybe he went on the lam.
That's a child, Lang.
Nah, you just overthinking things, Shirley.
He's a child, Agent Lang. There's no way he killed the president, not on his own.
Who said he was on his own, huh? Maybe a monster gave him a hand.
What are you talking about?
Maybe he summoned one of his creature feature pals to help him.
Yes, very funny. Please, let's be so serious.
I'm not saying the kid did it, not for sure anyway, not yet. But he's our most important witness right now, and we need to find him.
Oh, Gumshoe! Mr. Edgeworth! Hey, it's Gummy! The way Lotta ran from the side view, is she a horse galloping around getting the best scoop? Yes. Yes, she is. Doug, where? Gumshoe, where'd you go? He ran away. What was that about?
It goes to show that your police force can't be trusted.
Are you saying you intend to continue investigating the president's murder alone?
Yeah, so what?
Well, last time we met you, you had about 800 other agents helping you.
It was 100! Sure, but I told you, I'm a lone wolf now. Got a problem with that? I don't need lackeys and I don't need friends. All I need are these fangs right here. Keep things nice and simple.
No lackeys, no friends. You seemed pretty attached to your men, though. You remembered all of their birthdays and all of their family members' birthdays.
Anyway, catch you both around.
Things just done got interesting. And it sounds like I got my work cut out for me. Two big beasties on the prowl. Hooey! It's raining scoops. And if I don't catch at least one, I ain't no shutterbug worthy of the name. Honestly, like, the front view Lotta run, I think is just, like, equally as funny as side view run. Wow. This all got kind of complicated, huh? It did. The Torosaurus footprints were bad enough. Now Gordy? Ugh, I don't want to hear that name again. This might as well be a movie. Well, then we better get our monster hunting shoes on. I suppose we had. Huh? Who's that? Who's this fucking guy? That's one of Agent Lang's old team. Come across a few of them on previous cases, but this one's on his own. She's a horse. Nay, nay, nay. Nay, nay, nay. Excuse me. Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, long time no see. How come you're not with Agent Lang? Shifu? He's, not technically my boss anymore. Really? What happened? Hey, you remember that case from a month or so back? The Yatagarasu case. How could we forget? God. All of this, like, all of these cases, save for the one from 18 years ago, takes place over, like, a few months at most. Like, from the first game to this. He made kind of a big mistake there. Came about as close to it aiding and abetting a serious criminal as you can come and still keeping your job. Indeed, I guess that was pretty close. Well, being Shifu, he took full responsibility. But they disbanded our team. Wow, that's harsh. But it explains why he's now a lone wolf, as he puts it. So, what are you doing here? Well, to tell you the truth, I was worried about him. And, you know, the other 99 of us are also worried about him. And we're all in a Discord server, and we all kind of take turns tailing him. Just to make sure that he's okay. You know? We're just worried, you know? I think he's been chasing ghosts. Ghosts from 12 years ago, to be precise. 12 years ago. What does that mean? Sorry, I already said too much. I'd better be on my way. Okay, bye. These ghosts of Agent Lang's. But they have something to do with the case we're currently investigating. Obviously, if it's 12 years ago. Well, it looks like everybody left except us. What do we do now? Good question. Miss Hart went off monster hunting. I guess Agent Lang is busy trying to track down young Sean. Perhaps we should try investigating another angle. What kind of other angle? Somebody needs to get Judge Gavel's side of the story. Oh yeah, you're right. What'd she say again? Please forgive me, but I had better be on my way. I'm to preside over the trial of Fifi Lagarde in a bit. I guess the trial will be beginning right about now. Indeed. I think we'd better head down to the courthouse, wouldn't you? Alright, let's go! Let's go watch that bitch get sentenced. Oh, to be continued. And it's a little early, but I think I will end here just because my throat's a little sore. So, thank you all for watching. And don't do it. Oh, that's an interesting matchup. Franziska versus Eddie Fender. Even though we already know this bitch is fucking guilty. It's crazy, because, like, he was involved in getting her, like, figured out also. So, I know that's kind of the point of, like, public defenders. You know, they kind of work to lessen sentences for people that are guilty anyway. But, man. That's kind of crazy. I guess they didn't have, you know, a prosecutor paying for defense attorneys, you know? So, that's interesting. Try using Honey, a YouTuber I know uses it to help with his voice box when he voices characters. Yeah, like, I could try that. I don't think I have any like, honey on me, but I could, like, go get some, I think. I think I should anyway, because I've been kind of messing up my throat recently. But I'll keep it in mind. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Or just tomorrow with Minecraft over on Twitch if you want to go peep that. Alright, see you all then. Bye-bye!